In this video, I'm going to talk about discrete random variables. And so the definition that I gave here says that a variable is discrete if it is countable. And so real quick, before we look at this example, I kind of want to point out, so I didn't include it here in my definitions, but the opposite of a discrete random variable is what's called a continuous random variable. And so if a variable is not countable, then we say it's continuous. And so here for this example, determine if the following are discrete random variables or not. I could replace the or not with or continuous random variables. So let's look at part A of this example, the number of cars sold at a dealership during a given month. One way that you can kind of figure out if this variable is countable or not is to ask yourself, can I sell half of a car? Can I sell a quarter of a car, right? Because a variable is countable if you can count 1, 2, 3, 4, right? And so here, since I cannot sell half of a car, that means this variable is countable, which means it's discrete. And so yes, this is a discrete random variable. For part B, the number of heads obtained in tossing a coin 3 times. So because I can only have the coin land on either side either once, twice, or 3 times, that makes this variable countable, which then means that it's a discrete random variable. For part C, the heights of the people in line at Starbucks. So while we do give heights in terms of things like 5'1", 5'2", and so on, when people actually measure themselves, that's not their true height. That's always usually a rounded height. And so because you can have things like 5 feet and 1.76 inches, this is actually going to be considered what's not a discrete variable. And so really that makes it continuous. Part D is very similar, so the weight of a football player. So some of you might even have scales that give weights in terms of decimals, right? So because you can have those decimals and because you can weigh something like 190.86 pounds, this variable is again not discrete, and so it's continuous. And then for the last one, part E, the number of customers who visit a bank during any given hour. So because you cannot have something like half of a customer, because you would be able to count every single customer that walks in, this variable is discrete.